씨발 새끼가 개새끼 아리가또고 좋아하네 씨발.
Bitch, we out here. Y'all ain't knowing how we coming, team no sleep. I might be coming, but I'm not coming, send them bitches. But y'all gotta keep them coming, one band, one song. We see we got the bitches from them. Bitch, we out here. Y'all ain't knowing how we coming, team no sleep.
Extremely violent crime wave.
The teenage boy is now dead.
Shot and killed overnight.
Dubbed the murder capital of the country.
Most of the carjackings are committed by juvenile offenders.
Why this Terrancegangstawilliams, AKOG Giggity, y'all tuning in the Cappy Cap podcast, and I got Fatgirlcooking504.
Yeah, that's me. You can find me at 90s Babe Podcast. That's YouTube, 90s Babe Podcast, TikTok. Follow me, like, subscribe, and share.
Okay, now, the topic today is the crime in New Orleans, and why is it that women and children get hit in this beef?
Yeah, that's kind of a hard pill to swallow, and I really don't like that. I prefer the OG code. But people respected their elders, the children, and the women. They kind of got a pass as long as they didn't indulge themselves where they shouldn't be indulging themselves. But nowadays, we know these young kids, they have no respect, lack of morals, and they just out here head first.
Okay. Well, my thing is, because I've been paying attention to that, where I seen where some young boys, I don't know, it was one or two, whatever, was looking for this guy and they couldn't find him, so they saw his girlfriend and they killed her. I guess to send a message to him. And I was like, wow, when we came up, we didn't do that. When we seen our woman, we left a message, tell them when I catch him. So now it's like, oh, you see him, you do respect me from. Because back then, our women thought, okay, my man a baddie, my man tough.
Yeah,
so if an op told his woman, tell him when I catch him, that was more disrespectful versus you laying down. Because you gotta keep in mind is this, and I always say this, that if you kill my girlfriend, that's my girlfriend. She wouldn't, I mean, 9 times out of 10, we trail out the next day or a week from there anyway, so you didn't really do nothing, I mean, you hurt me at the time, but, what you get out of taking somebody innocent or nothing to do with this, because you still got the problem.
Exactly.
But a lot of these youngsters don't realize that. And what do you think it's stemming from?
I think it's stemming from the music. Just wanting to be hard, being around the wrong crowd, just want to be a follower. A lot of young kids these days, they're followers. Nobody have a mind of their own. Back in y'all time, y'all had a mind of y'all own. It wasn't just you not going to do something because Joe Bobby said go kill so-and-so. You did that because that's what you wanted to do. Half the time, y'all initiated the shit. Yeah, like, y'all didn't have to have nobody in y'all ear saying, man, look, gangster, look, left there going to cut your hair. We're going to catch that nigga across here and do this because he did me this and that and that. 9 times out of 10, whatever work you put in was personal. That's how it went back in the days. It was personal. Like, you and this person had to pass words, you had to get into it. It had to be something between y'all. Somebody stole your work or he stole your work and it got back to you and you know he got it and you had to find out, done did your little research. Went check over here, check over there. Okay, boom, he got my shit. It was him. Now you gonna put in your work, and either he gonna pay it back, get it back, or lose his life. It's gotta be something, one of them three. But nowadays, they go listen to NBA YoungBoy. We call it the Diddy Bop music. They go listen to all that, and they on these pills out here, popping. A lot of people popping ecstasy pills. They're on that lean. And back in y'all time, y'all drink lean. That relaxed y'all. That was something that you just chilling. You might go to sleep. I don't know what y'all new babies is different with these. They different when they love drugs and stuff like that. Like, that's not even real ecstasy. Because I was told when Kitty Key West was open and all that back in the early 2000s and early 90s, them pills was different. That's why they was hitting for $20 back then, and now they only go for $5 and $3. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. That's what I was told.
Well, I just want to correct one thing you said, because when I was running the streets, lean wasn't popular.
It wasn't?
No, ma'am.
Dang.
That boy was popular.
Look. Oh, yeah. The dog food.
The dog food. That was popular when I was.
Yeah. That's still popular.
And they had the E-pills. They had them too. So,
an E-pill.
Yeah, they didn't have that lean stuff come about, down the line. Maybe I think in 2000 somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when that really. And then everybody in my hood wasn't drinking, wasn't sipping on that either, that lean. But anyway, I still think that the peer pressure is with having these young boys focusing on taking out on innocent people.
That's true. And peer pressure causing a lot of kids to kill themselves these days too. So if you're a parent who lost your child because of peer pressure, I'm sorry for that. And it's not your fault. Because a lot of people blame themselves, like figuring like, man, I gave my child everything. And you killed yourself because you couldn't be yourself or feel comfortable enough to be yourself in this world. And that's unfair to the parent, and it's definitely unfair to their child. But at the same time, that's why us as parents, we have to instill in our children it's okay to be different. It's okay to go against, society and be who you are. Like, like a lot of parents beat their children down, verbally. Oh, you hang with so-and-so. I told you to hang with so-and-so. Yeah, you ain't gonna be shit like just like your dad or whatever, like they do that. And then when something pop off like that, they're upset about it. But you're supposed to be upset about it. But at the same time, as a parent, we have to break them generational curses because our people did it with us. Oh yeah, because you're gonna be just like your daddy. You're gonna be just like your auntie so-and-so, or just like your uncle so-and-so. You gotta stop speaking that on your children. That's just one thing. It has something to do with the topic, but it don't. But it just had to fall in line because I know a lot of kids these days, and I'm dealing with something like this in my house, like with being peer pressured into doing things. And when you have a child that, how can I put this? It's just like they're a follower, but they're not a follower. So it's like they're confused. They're battling with themselves. Should I do this? No, I do this. I know my mama told me I'm not supposed to do that. That's not right. I know it's not right. But if I don't do it, then my friends gonna talk about me. So I don't know. Now at this point, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to be around nobody. Everybody teasing me. My friends calling me lame. They don't want to talk to me. They don't want to take me. Like my little girl, she was like, oh, because my friends, they switched up on me because I didn't want to do such and such. Or they switched up on me because I didn't want da-da-da-da. We get at school, they be reading my text message, leaving me on red, and everybody in the group having fun, and they keep me as an outcast. And I had to tell her, like, sometimes it's okay. That ain't your real friends. So just make sure y'all talk to y'all children about that.
Okay, because I was kind of lost and confused. I know we were talking about New Orleans and the violence there, and we went to her home. So it's like, you need to vent, you need to let it out or something.
I need to vent because you understand, I'm a parent that's dealing with peer pressure head on. I got a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old.
Okay, well, on the next segment we can talk about peer pressure, but right now we were talking about.
But you brought up peer pressure.
Yeah, but I was talking about, I didn't say peer pressure, I said pressure. Peer
you
pressure.
said peer pressure.
Oh, my bad, I did. But anyway, it ain't meant for you to jump into your family, your personal stuff. This was for New Orleans violence. I am.
That's them from New Orleans. See, it stems from that dude. Because my child might grow up in the next 2 years and he might become a killer out here or robbing somebody. So I'm just putting it out there.
You New Orleans, though.
Yeah, because I might be back in New Orleans by
You ain't going back there.
You don't know that.
You ain't going.
I go back and forth. Y'all know that.
Yeah, but you love where you at right now. Anyway, y'all, we just trying to get to the bottom of the violence, the stuff that's going on in New Orleans now, and more so the innocent people that are being deleted due to the ignorance. Because like I say, I was once part of the problem, now I want to be part of the solution. But never were innocent people, family members, caught up in our drama or the beef that we had going on. Never. So, thank y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all leave the comments. Give us ideas on how can we help out, how can we put some kind of programs together to get to the average youth, or even to even some of the older people that's out there with the foolishness. Because we still got a lot of older people that's out there with the dumb stuff too. Gang banging and doing a lot of stuff 70 years old. No, we didn't come up like that. So whatever ideas you all have, hit us up. Let them know how they can find you.
Y'all can find me, once again, at Fatgirl504 Cooking on Instagram. Follow me. Personal chef, catering, do all that. You can find me at 90s Baby Podcast on YouTube and TikTok. Follow me, like, and subscribe. Thank you.
So hold on, when they gonna be able to taste your food? You gotta go ahead and jump up and quit and all that. When do you tell myself fat girl cooking and only your old man don't want to taste the food?
No, my old man's not gonna taste my food because everybody who knows me knows I sell plates and everything else.
Where you sell them at? In the hood?
Yeah, in the hood. That's why I stay.
And there were 3 people in your neighborhood.
No, baby, I stay in a nice big subdivision full of Mexicans
The
and
Mexican ain't going for that.
and black people. They
Yeah,
eat my food.
People ain't. You think they
I got regular Mexicans. They think they black in my neighborhood. They
So
listen to They listen to shit like what that man name is from Texas, Zero and all that. They just hood. But I got a nice.
Can I ask you a question, sir, ma'am? When you give them the food, do they eat it first or they take it to go? Because if they take it to go, they're gonna.
No, they eat it in front of me.
They do they swallow or they put it in my mouth, chewing.
No, they swallow it. They swallow it. They swallow it.
All right, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Wow. Cappy cat, baby.